Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment. And I didn't just nearly forget to start recording, honest. But I got to this point and then realised as it was loading, oh yeah, I should probably be recording. Having thought about it, I haven't looked up what's going to happen. I've decided that I shouldn't be reloading like that. That is bad. If I've not had to do it so far in this game, I shouldn't need to do it, he says worriedly. There should be a way around it. What is that? Multifaceted ghost seems to draw in even the tiniest amount of light and hold it prisoner. Right. I think we should...
This is it.
Yes, this is it. I think we should be taking Dianora's advice and running around, basically, and exploring. So we're going to explore back up here. Yeah, I know there's a shadow. We're going to ignore it. And we're going to look at this thing. This huge clock... Clock! She talked about a clock, didn't she? This huge clock looks like it's partially melted into a black stone surrounding it, but the ground around it has been disturbed as if someone walked on it recently, perhaps in the last few years. There is something crudely scratched on the clock face, and you suddenly feel a strange crawling sensation worming its way through the back of the skull. You know what's written on the clock is a message to you, from you. Ooh, let's look at the writing.
Updated my journal.
The message carved on the clock face looks like it was carved with a dagger. Run, doors are lies, use cannons, then portal. It looks like the message was written in some haste following the message is a crude arrow pointing in the opposite direction as the long hand of the clock. So down here, there's something to be advice. That was not useful. That was not useful. That was not useful. I think I may have actually pulled them away. So we want to go down that way then, I think. Right. Maybe the running was a bad idea. I'm gonna activate you. You're gonna come and get me, aren't you? Actually, run away. Whoa, my goodness, run away. I wonder if the black sphere will work on him. I'm really worried. I'm fairly sure we're not going to have enough space to... Space, what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about the recording, because often I try and make sure that this works. I haven't actually checked. I'm not actually checking it's working. So hopefully the audio doesn't end, otherwise the audio does record, otherwise I'm in trouble. But yeah, I assume we're going to have a lot of stuff and nowhere to rest. So... I'm assuming I'm going to have to fight all of these shadows. Boo! Oh, Blood Bridge. I don't need you. I don't need you. That's probably going to do really badly, isn't it? Isn't it? Let's put... No, let's not put armor on. Actually, armor's the one I... armor is the one I want. Yeah, let's put armor on. Attack it.
Die. I'm hurt.
Oh, I'm about to die. Cast another spell. Magic missile. Got it a little bit. I did a little bit of damage. I'm about to die, aren't I?
Don't let it end like this.
Yeah, I'm about to... Oh, no, and he's going to be right by
Done.
the entrance as well. Oh, no. I'm really worried that this is going to be affected by the companions. This is going to mess with the companions. I don't want that to happen. And the Greatest Shadow is going to be right here, isn't he? Right here. In my face. These guys are flipping vicious, aren't they? You can't get out of here, can you? Oh, hello, there's one right there. Of course there is.
I'm hurt.
Yes, you are. These guys are now a lot better after having kind of come back to it.
Don't let it end like this. I'm gone.
Eh. At some point, I'm just gonna have to. The problem is, and this is the problem with being a wizard on your own, which I don't like. I'm now kind of not so happy. This is, I fear this is going down probably one of the worst things a game can do, which is really change the way it works, the end game. The game change itself in the end game. There we go. Okay. In that,
All right.
some end games result in just changing. Like Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is a major problem with this, where all through the game you can talk, you can stealth your way out, and then you get this massive fight. A lot of the way through this game you can get through quests without fighting, and by talking, and by trading and negotiating, and all of a sudden we're in a massive fight. I want to see where the narrative goes, but I think this is not as good as it could be. There's something here. Yeah, you can see something over there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, there's one right. There's a shadow right there. Run. This ancient machine looks like a forgotten war relic. Most of the machine is covered in dust, except for the strange panel with levers at the front of it. Oddly enough, the ground around the panel is disturbed as if someone walked there recently, perhaps the last few years. So this is to do with the clock, yeah. Thought it might be with the arrow. Examine the panel. The panel has a series of gears and levers. Beneath each one are a series of scratch marks that looks like they were hastily carved there with a dagger, just like with the clock. Some bear no marks, others bear a single slash beneath them, and one has an X. Without knowing why, you know the X lever will somehow help you leave this place. Okay? Pull it.
Updated my journal.
It gives way easily beneath your touch, and to your surprise, it disintegrates into mist, then spreads to your hand, which also begins to fade, then your arm, then you are overcome with dizziness, and the walls are fading out around you. What?
It is difficult to separate shadow from the darkness here. This is not a place meant for the living.
No, I don't think it is either. No! No!
Ah, the Tanari.
So, you're the spider that lies in the center of it all. No, no. I have many questions you could answer. Your goals in this matter have not been entirely clear. My goals are not for you to know, fallen Tanari. My indulgence is all that keeps your black heart beating in your chest. You may leave with your life now, if you will. My heart is neither black, nor do I fear for my life. My companions, my friends, are here in your fortress. Thanks for giving it away. I'm fairly sure he already knew that, though. I shall not leave until we are rejoined, and the man we follow has resolved this matter to a satisfactory conclusion. We shall resolve this to a satisfactory conclusion for all involved. There is no satisfactory conclusion to this fool's errand. You will leave this place, and you shall leave your undying companion here. Fear not for his life. The only price he shall pay is the loss of memory. As gracious as your offer is, I must refuse your offer to abandon my friends. As for the small price he will pay at your hands, it is the equivalent of death to him. I have travelled with this man for some time, and there are many things I do not wish him to forget. He will forget. It is his fate to remain ignorant. He will forget you, Tanari, just as he has forgotten all who have walked the path of misery with him. He exists to die, forget, and die again. He is nothing. That is your judgment. The fact remains that I do not wish him to forget me, nor all that he has struggled for to reach this place. He has suffered much, and I find my sympathies lie with him rather than the arrogant creature that postures before me and fights as a coward fights, preferring to kill from a distance where his opponent cannot reach him. You shall torment him no more. Tanari. Perhaps you doubt my powers here. In this place, a demonstration may silence your doubt.
You have done enough harm. Prepare yourself.
That's a terrible mistake.
I can forge planes with my power. I can unmake you.
Oh, I see. She was using her spiritual hammer on him. I see. She hadn't memorized that many spells. No. He's killing my companions. Oh my goodness, where am I? Why are there all these guys? Ah! Run, run, run. Oh, there's a thing here, there's a thing here, there's a thing here. Why did you just spawn me surrounded by these things, game? That's just... This ancient machine looks like a forgotten war relic. Can we use it against the shadows? That's just mean! Most of the machine is covered in dust, except for the strange panel with levers at the front of it. Oddly enough, the ground around the panel is disturbed as if someone walked there recently, perhaps in the last few years, blah blah blah. Hunt for the panel, then the lever marked with an X. You quickly find the X marked lever and pull it. It gives way beneath your touch, then disintegrates into mist. You take a deep breath, and the wave of dizziness overtakes you again as the walls fade out around you. Where am I going now?
It's so cold here.
Ah, the fiendling girl.
Yes, you've said that. Where is the one who brought you here? In a place where you'll never find him. If you think to be taking him, you'll be needing to get through me first. Your words have passion, strength, and precious little reason. If it gives me the strength to gut you, then I don't care. Curious. Your reason for following here is becoming clear. Enough of your chattering. If it's a fight I want, then could it be that you somehow perceive yourself as special in his eyes? If you're gonna try and get past me, then go on and do it. Fiendling, I have watched the one you follow across many lifetimes. I know his heart, and I know there have been countless others who have felt passion for him. Of them all, you are certainly the least. You are a thing, bastardized by your parents in the plains. Shut your bone box, you hear me? Shut your... Answer me this and you will know silence, child. Does the one you follow matter to you?
He matters more to me than my life.
Then die.
No! How come he's not taking area of effect damage from that? Boo! Oh, okay. Right, so we want to run this way then. Get going. No, we don't want to run that way. Never mind, we want to run this way. We don't want to run this way! We don't want to run this way! We do not want to run this way! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Run! Run! No! No, don't do that! No! 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 Oh my goodness! Oh, there's one right here! There's one right here! There's one right here! Ah! How many are there? How many are there? Oh my god! I don't want to die! This ancient machine looks like a forgotten war relic. Most of the machine is covered in dust, except for the strange panel with levers at the front of it. We're losing everyone. Hunt for the panel, then the lever marked with an X. It's one of the really annoying things where I'm not sure I want to find these things because they're progressing the game, but at the same point, they're activating these are killing the other people. I think it's mainly I'm seeing them die, or they are fighting and being killed. Kind of thing. You quickly find the X mark lever and pull it. Wave of dizziness. Where am I going now? Back on that music. There we go.
Shadows.
Oh, Thingy's not after you. Green dude. Oh, there he is.
Ah, the Githzerai. I remember him well. Submit.
I may be bested in battle, but I shall never be defeated.
You cannot hope to defeat me.
I have been here before. This time I shall never leave.
So be it.
Right. Right. Someone came in during that, so I didn't hear any of that. I assume nothing popped up for me to say. I assume from the bits I heard, it was we meet again. I'm not leaving this. That's all I heard was we meet again, and I'm not leaving this time. So I have no idea what Dakon said. I hope he was a nice guy, because he seemed, well, very kind of, maybe not nice, stoic, loyal, you know, those kind of things. You know, the very chaotic things that he represents. Run, run, run. Oh, what? Okay, we've got to go up these stairs now, I think. No, don't, he's trying to cut me off. Run, run. There's one up here, I think. I hope. Please. There's a clock. There's a clock. This huge clock looks like it's partially melted into black stone. Apparently the previous incarnation never came across this one. He never got this far. That's what stopped him. That's how he didn't make it. Oh, what? What do you mean these clock alive? There's a thingy. There's a thingy. There's a thingy. Yeah. Leave a mark with an X. It gives way beneath your touch and disintegrates. You take a deep breath, but unlike the other eye, nothing happens.
Updated my journal.
Hear a roaring sound as if something just opened. A howling wind is rushing through the vaults. As you try and figure out where the sound is coming from, you suddenly realize you're disintegrating and becoming part of the wind. Now what's happening? Oh, use the clock, use the clock, use the clock. No, game, stop it. Use the clock, use the clock, use the clock. The huge clock looks like it's partially melted. Examine your writing. Oh. There's a voice. That was rubbish. Go to the back, go back to the clock. Ah! Oh no. Oh, they're trying to cut me off. Now activate the clock. No, the portal! Ah, yes! Oh, what? I left you behind. Kind of tempted just to sit around for 41 turns, or 40 turns.
This will consume you.
Yeah, he can just around somewhere. I can hear him. Let's use a heart charm.
Done.
And so I want to show this huge. I don't like you, Ignis. I didn't like you before. Leave me alone. This huge crystal radiates a pulsating spectral light as it hovers above the crater in the middle of the room. The rhythm of its pulses reminds you of a heartbeat, but slow and sickly. Light from the crystal touches the edge of the room like fingers, each ray of light casting a glow on the ruined face of the statue surrounding it. Touch it. As you touch the crystal, there is a flash of heat, an orange-white light, and you whip your hand back. The crystal burns like the heat from Ignis's flames. From within the crystal, the sickly white-blue light dances and flickers like fire. Looks like I'm going to have to put you in the dead book first, Ignis.